Be careful what you say. Now, it might be wise, it might be smart, it might be deep, it might be encouraging, it might be equipping people for service. But there's one person who you don't want to talk around. Let's talk about that. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, good morning, beautiful people. It is Monday, the last Monday of the school year.
Wow, crazy.
For students and teachers. But for me, I work there all year long. So, sometimes we speak to people, and in the earshot, there's somebody who's listening. Or you're trying to speak to this person and it's just not getting through. Like it's just not, it's like talking to a brick wall. You ever heard that phrase? And Proverbs, it tells about this kind of person. And it tells us to do something wise. It says in Proverbs 23 verse 9, it says this: "Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the good sense of your words." Now, we know people in our life that are foolish. They're just fools. Like, you could tell them all day long not to do something, and they do the direct opposite. Or you'll tell them not to do something, or to do something, and it goes in one ear, not the other. My dad used to look in my ear sometimes while he was standing up or something. He said, "Oh, I see the light on the other side."
Oh, yeah.
Dad. But it's true. There's some people who, it doesn't seem like there's anything up there. Like you just see right through. And sometimes when we're getting deep and when we're getting wisdom from God, or when we're getting something in our lives that we've been through, tragedy, and we're trying to give advice to somebody, and in the earshot you have this foolish person who says, "No, that's not how you do it," and they give you some foolish answer, and you're sitting there going, why did you step in? Why did you even say anything? How stupid is that? And you're shaking your head and you go away and you're like, they should have took my advice instead of listening to this foolish person. Sometimes we need to bring people away from everybody else and talk to them one-on-one. Because sometimes you have these people on the earshot and they think they know everything and they come up to you and say foolish stuff. So this is a pretty wise saying. We need to talk to the fools. We need to hang out with them, because if they're not going to, someday, hopefully it will click. But when we're getting deep and when we're having wisdom, or we're trying to help somebody in their pain and their sorrow and maybe to point them in the right direction, do it privately. Because some fool is going to come up and say some stupid thing and it'll be just all washed away. So my encouragement for you today is be careful of what you say around certain people until they're mature enough to hear it. I love you. Jesus loves you too. You have a great Monday. Goodbye.